Hi YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. We are going to be discussing Tyler the Great Warrior's auction. If you haven't already watched the Simo video where he interviews Tyler, I strongly recommend you go watch that video to get a better understanding of the auction and the significance behind the video. Also, it documents the authentication process from Beckett, which is something I found very interesting. Okay, so starting this off, I'm going to be giving you the reason I decided to bid $160,000 on Tyler, and at the time of recording this video, the auction currently has surpassed my maximum. So I will officially be, so take this video as official word that I am not going to be going any higher on the auction, as much as I really wish I could. I am unable to go $1 higher. Anyone that knows me is aware that I love old Yu-Gi-Oh cards, henceforth the name of the channel, Retro YGO. We changed that name a few times, but this is the one that really stuck because, again, old Yu-Gi-Oh cards are something I find very special. There's something about having that old childhood feeling of nostalgia coming back in the form of something that means a lot to each individual, and for me, that is collecting old Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Just there's something about the old quality of prints, the style of artwork, just that there's something that you don't get from feeling a modern card. Being able to specifically own a piece of Yu-Gi-Oh history from my childhood, because I remember being part of the game in the early to mid 2000s, playing my first Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments there, and then hearing stories about this card, which I really wanted to have one, and then having my mum find out that, oh, this was a special thing from the Make-A-Wish Foundation, you can't own this, it's a one of one. And now, fast forward, I want to say 15, 20 years later, there's an opportunity to own this card, which I just could not pass. And then evidently I have to pass, which it's sad, but you know, it's how it goes. Maybe this will happen again in, I know, another 20 years, but for now, oh well. But regardless of how anyone feels about this auction, we all need to remember the money from this auction is going to Tyler. And while the people bidding on this auction, the money might not mean a whole lot, especially if you're able to spend that kind of money on a Yu-Gi-Oh card, then you probably are going to be well off regardless, unless you're just being irresponsible. We all need to remember that money appears to be life-changing for someone like Tyler. At least that's the impression we get from watching the documentary with Simo. Tyler wants to use this money for a lot of good. And remember, this auction is about Tyler and his future, and you get a card. Now I get to some of the issues with the auction. So first off, the auction went live and there was an influx of bids. However, there were no international bids, as we found out you needed to input an US shipping address to be able to bid on the item. Thank you to Alex Simo and Beckett for being able to act as a middleman and being able to resolve any issues we could have with the auction. And that was really helpful to me because Beckett is one of the best verified middlemen you could have, especially for an item of this magnitude. Next, something else I was a bit concerned about, and this is the reason I'm making the video, it just appeared to be too easy to bid on this item, where for me, to bid on the item, all I had to do was contact eBay and say, hey, guys, I can't bid on the item, is there a problem? I said, oh yeah, we just have to extend your bidding limit and that should be fine. So I contacted eBay and they were like, yep, that's all good, you should be able to bid on the item now. I was like, okay, that easy. No requirement for proof of funds, no anything. You didn't have to show you actually had the money. So I was concerned that anyone could just come along and bid something on it, that they might not even have the money. I heard about the Tyler the Great Warrior auction going up to $600,000. That is absolutely absurd to jump it'd be 4x, over 4x the price in less than a few hours, and then going up 9x price to $1.4 million, all in a space of, I think it was a few hours. I mean, there's this clip from the Ruxin video where he live saw it happen.
Oh, no way! It happened live! There was not a legit bid while I'm recording the video. Oh no, it was a shill bid. That is insane. It was a shill bid.
$1.4 million all the way down, and then have those bids pulled down to $160,000 again. Seeing here that you can actually, there were actually shill bidders. I'm not really surprised this happened. I was actually expecting it all along. And seeing that eBay and Simo were able to swiftly jump in and say, guys, these were shills, they've been removed. I don't know really what you could do as a consequence to those people other than just removing them from eBay outright. But I just hope that whoever wins the auction actually has the necessary funds available to pay for it, because that would be terrible. That's something I don't want to see. Everyone seems to be quite on top of making sure that whatever happens in this auction is going to be legit. So guys, that's going to be it from me. Thank you for watching. I will be live streaming the final hour of the auction on Twitch. So if you guys want to stop by and join for that, that'd be great. If not, that's cool. If you enjoyed this video, consider like and subscribe. It helps me out. It's free. So why not? All right, guys. See you next time.